will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy...
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
The short hands, it's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Udo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Coleman. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. And the Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Back to pass on second down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. First and goal for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. The throw. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Coleman. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. From the gun, looking for a man. Now improvising. Touchdown, UTSA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Roadrunners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Udo. Strong, firm tackle.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go. Got his man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Might be looking to run. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Love. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, better look out. Did the work himself. It's a seam wide open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be... as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Slings it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's caught. And the defense drags him down.
All right, defense. You've got to get this guy on the ground. They're doing a good job winning one-on-ones, and we're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures. But you've got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hubs it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Love. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 1.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
And after 3, we're all tied up.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Steps away. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
21, UTSA, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Still Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're just trying to rub it in. Skips away from pressure. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Steelers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside and turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Lost to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Roadrunners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hand off from the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At the 7-yard line, it's now 2nd and
goal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Jordan. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Coleman. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Kept it on the ground on first down, see if they stick with that plan on second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. With the catch, it's Humphries. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. He makes the catch. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That makes the score Hawaii 24, UTSA 17.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on his drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
Direct snap. It's Walker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense didn't even glance to the... Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's taking the shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
31, UTSA, 24.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Lots of running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UTSA! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make those 6 points.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. To throw, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Coleman. At the 35, he's open. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way.
Touchdown Warriors! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll send the back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add